Welcome in. Welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. And I just want you to see something.
Getting a new neighbor.
Okay, go look. There's a guy named Lee Zeldin. Lee Zeldin is actually running for office for this November. Okay? Lee Zeldin is running for office for this November. This lady looks like Christine Lagarde, and I'm going to show you why it's important. She says, "Hi, I'm Zelda." Okay? It almost is close to Zeldin. And all right, he's a guy and she's a girl. But don't you find it funny that she claims that she's Zelda? She looks like Christine Lagarde, right? What else we're having coming up? The ISO 20022 coming up in November. Going live this year, November of 2022. Funny enough, there's a guy running an office called Lee Zeldin who's running for office for this November. Well, this November, the vote's coming in. So just find it that the timing is funny that a guy named Lee Zeldin is going for votes, and then this lady in here that looks like Christine Lagarde is in The Simpsons calling herself Zelda, kind of referring herself to the month of November for Zeldin. Why is that important? All right, I'm just gonna show you here. Pum pa pum pa pum pa pum
I can print something with a big back seat and a lot.
Hold on one second.
Yeah. What about your DUI?
Okay.
That was the DWI.
If grand by chance, statistics show that
So I'm gonna have to cut the thing off over here. I don't know. I want to get a copy strike, but I want to show you something right here. They're not playing no games, right? They're not playing games. They're having a conversation with one another. They're speaking, right? They're talking back and forth. And I just want you to see something. Fine. I'm dead, he says.
Dead.
Okay. Now, again, I showed you Christine Lagarde. That lady looks like Christine Lagarde, right? The lady looks like Christine Lagarde. We're talking, she said her name was Zelda. We have a guy running an office. His name is Lee Zeldin. All right? Now, you have to ask yourself, why did Grandpa fall on the floor? And when he fell on the floor, they weren't playing no games. There was no tables there. There was nothing. But he fell on the floor, and there just happened to be Scrabble pieces on the floor with letters on them. Now think again, because they have to write all this stuff in when they make this cartoon. Why did they choose those letters? Why did they have Scrabble on the floor? It's because they wanted you to see letters on the floor. Now, again, this episode looked like Christine Lagarde is in here, named Zelda, connecting with November, because there's a guy running for office called Lee Zeldin. Now let's get closer. ISO 222. ISO 200. And he's screaming, dead, 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 dead. Okay? I mean, if you got the eyes, you can see. You can laugh all you want. I don't give two jack shits. ISO 222. KYC. They put a Q there. Of course, they're not going to put KYC and make it that obvious. But with the slant is separating that circle, that little niche right there. It's supposed to be it could be KYC. Now let's go back over here, okay? Now they have these other letters over here. That can be Algorand. This can be Ripple because there's the sign. XRP. Then you got Stella in the glasses. This could be the bar, because this is the wooden bar that they put up to hold your pieces and Scrabble. That could be H-bar, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But I found it funny how the lady looks like Christine Lagarde. This is I can reference this to November time, because Lee Zeldin, she's Zelda, and ISO 222. Again, I'm feeling bullish. I don't know what to think. We got people stating there's a crash coming, and then this is the first time we got so many people bullish, and then so many people bearish, right? They always say whatever people are saying, most likely we're going to go opposite. But everybody thinks that we're going to have a crazy pump because November is supposedly live for the ISO 20022. And the stating's supposed to be going live in November. And then we've seen tweets from David Schwartz and all these other guys stating, remember the 5th of November and all these other things, right? So, I don't know. And then we have the other side stating that, well, we're going to have this crash. There's a crash. You had the Philly baseball team. The only time they won this World Series were years of crises and stuff like that, or crashes, supposedly. I think 28 or 29, 1929, then 1980. And I don't know, some other years. But between that, the Liberty Bell, they think that crashes are coming. You got a lot of people thinking that a crash is coming. And then we have a lot of people that kind of feel bullish because of this ISO 200 going live. All right? Now, again, if you didn't see it, ISO with the lady that looks like Christine Lagarde, Zeldin in November. This is supposed to go live in November. KYC when you talk about cryptocurrency. Okay? If you didn't think that was Ripple or the V for number 22, you have the rug. The rug's got ripples of colors. So, the coins are there if you want to see, and if you're like, no, then again, critical thinking. They were standing in front of one another, arguing, having a conversation. Where the hell did these pieces come from? Okay? Do you understand why these pieces are on the floor? Is they're telling a freaking story. They're having a message for you. Okay? I hope you're learning from this channel. I don't care about the comments that you tell me I'm wrong. This is my journey, and I never said that I'm 100% right. I feel like I'm right, but I'm not going to sit there and tell you I am. It's not financial advice. You guys come on here complaining like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's not financial advice. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Who cares? Hopefully you're learning. That's what I hope that you get out of my channel. Okay? If you don't get rich, hey, you don't get rich. But if you learn how to use your eyes and see these things and use critical thinking, God bless you. I'll be happy with that. All right? Thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing. And I'm feeling fucking bullish. Bullish! Bullish!